Good morning, students. Today we will discuss our daily worksheet 68 from your chapter How do organisms reproduce? And today we will discuss reproduction in the human beings. Okay, and in human beings during the adolescence, many morphological or physiological changes occur in the body of both male and females. During puberty, beta, or the adolescent stage, there are so many changes there in the male and female body, and the body of the male and female develop the secondary sexual characters which are brought about by the hormones secreted by the endocrine glands. Okay, all these changes or secondary sex characters develop because of the changes in the hormone or the development of the hormone through the endocrine glands. Okay, as the rate of the general body growth being slowed down, the reproductive tissue being matured. Okay, the growth rate slows down and the reproductive tissues being started mature. This period is called as adolescence and called puberty. Okay, and the male and the female gamete uh, production begin in the respective reproductive organ or testes or ovary and during this puberty male and female gamete like sperm and ova start producing in the reproductive organ called testes and ovary. And during the reproductive age of the male lasts the lifetime. Okay, but the reproductive age of female lasts only 40 to 50 years. Okay, at this stage this menstrual cycle, and after this stage the menstrual cycle stop, and that age is called as menopause. Okay, so the reproductive age of male which lasts his lifetime span or the male gamete are produced. However, in the female, the onset of the menstrual cycle or the menarche signals reproduction of the female gamete ova. Okay, this remains at the age of only 45 to 50 years. Now let's study about the male reproductive system. We have see in male reproductive system we have the portion which produces the germ cells or the other portion that deliver the germ cells to the fertilization, and both of these combine to form the male reproductive system where the germ cell form and help to deliver the germ cells to the site of fertilization. The formation of germ cells or the sperm take place in the testes, and it is located outside the abdominal cavity in the scrotum. See, and because the sperm formation require the low temperature than the normal body temperature, sperm formation require 2 degree less temperature as compared to the body's normal temperature. The role of the testes is to secrete the hormone called testosterone, and in addition to regulating the formation of the sperm, testosterone bring about the changes in the appearance of the boy during the puberty. Beta testosterone is required. The hormone testosterone help in the formation of sperm formation, as also this required for the secondary sexual characters in the boys. The sperm formed are delivered through the vasa differences which unite with the tube coming from the urinary bladder. The sperm formed, all the sperm formed are delivered through the vasa differences and which unite with the tube coming from the urinary bladder. Okay, the urethra thus form a common passage for both the sperm and the urine. Along the path of the vasa differences, the gland that like the prostate and the seminal vesicle add their secretion to the sperm, and now a fluid which make the transport easier and provide nutrition. Okay, means the fluid coming from the prostate gland and seminal vesicle provide the medium as well as nutrition to the sperm. And the sperms are the tiny bodies that consist of mainly genetic material, and a long tail help to move into the female germ cell. Okay. Next we have male reproductive system. In male reproductive system we have female reproductive system we have the germ cells called ovaries, and the ovaries are also responsible for the production of the same hormone like estrogen and progesterone. Okay, ovaries also responsible for the production of hormone called estrogen and progesterone. When a girl is born, the ovaries already contain thousands of the immature eggs, and on reaching to the puberty, some of these started maturing, and one egg is produced every month from one of the ovary, and the cell is carried from the ovary to the womb through the thin oviduct or the fallopian tube. Okay, eggs carried from the ovary to the womb through a thin fallopian or oviduct or fallopian tube, and the two oviduct unite into the elastic bag like structure called uterus. Okay, these two oviducts, they are combined here with the ovaries, and these oviducts unite, reach to the uterus. Uterus open into the vagina through the cervix. This way, and the sperm enter through the vagina, passes to travel upward and reach to the oviduct where they may encounter the egg. Okay, see this sperm through the vagina passes through this. Okay, passes through this and travel up to reach to the oviduct for the fertilization. The fertilized egg or the zygote implanted in the lining of uterus and start dividing. This fertilized egg uh, implanted into the uterus. Okay, the mother body is designed to undertake the development of the child, and hence the uterus prepare itself, and the lining of the uterus thickens and reach to the supply of the blood and nourish and growing the embryo. The thickness of wall of this uterus increases during the implantation of the fertilized fertilized egg or zygote, and the embryo get nutrition from the mother blood with the help of placenta. Placenta is the connection between mother and the embryo, which is embedded in the uterine wall, and it contains villi, the embryo inside the tissue on the embryo. Okay, and it provide all the nutritions required for the growth and the development of the embryo. On the mother sides are the blood spaces around the villi, providing a large surface area of the glucose and oxygen to pass from mother cell to the embryo, and the waste substances generated by the development of embryo is removed by transferring them into the mother's blood through the placenta. Okay, uh, all the blood spaces around the villi, providing a large surface area of the glucose and oxygen pass through the mother through the embryo, and the waste substances generated in the embryo is coming for the removal by transferring it to mother's blood through the placenta only. Okay, so let's do practice exercise. First question we have, write the function of testes, vasa differences. See, the function of testes is to the formation of germ cells take place in testes, and also it produces the hormone called testosterone. Vasa differences we have, the sperm formed is delivered through the vasa differences. This is B. C. Ovary. Ovary we have the formation of egg taking place in the ovaries. Okay. Fourth, oviduct where the fertilization is taking place. Next question we have uterus. Uterus. The two oviduct unite into the elastic bag-like structure called uterus. Uterus open into the vagina through the cervix, and it is the place where the fertilized zygote or egg is implanted. Next we have placenta. Placenta is the connection between the mother and the body. Okay, it the nutrition get all this is the answer of this. Okay, so why are the testes located outside the abdominal cavity? Because for the formation of sperm require the temperature lower than the body temperature. That is why these testes are located outside the body, because the sperm formation require the lower temperature than the normal body temperature. This is the answer of your second question. Next question we have uh, why the changes are observed in the uterus. What are the changes observed in the uterus subsequent to the implantation of the young embryo? Okay, so for that we have uh, changes in the embryo. We have see the answer of this question. We have just wait. So you can write the answer of this question. The fertilized egg or the zygote get implanted in the lining of the uterus and get started dividing. The mother's body designed to undertake the development of the child, and hence the uterus prepare itself for the lining of the uterus wall thicken and rich supply of the blood. Okay, you can write the answer of this question from here to till here, right? This is the answer of your question number uh, question number third. Okay, fourth we have named a part of the female reproductive system where the fertilization has taken place is fallopian tube or oviduct. Okay, answer of your fourth question, fallopian tube or oviduct. So this is all about your